It only takes 1 or 2 sketches a day to totally change your artistic practice. And I'm going to show you how to make that happen today. Let's get started. I got started sketching because I felt that I wasn't doing enough artistically. I was getting into my studio maybe about 1 or 2 times a week, maybe once a week. And I felt like I wasn't doing enough and I needed to do more. And I decided to start sketching because I was weak in a few areas, especially like sketching live and sketching from life. I didn't feel like I was good at it and I wanted to challenge myself. So I started sketching every day, and I started once a day, 1 sketch a day, and it has grown and blossomed into a habit that I cannot put down now. So I want to show you my journey. I want to show you my work, the good stuff and the bad stuff. And I want to show you how you too can grow artistically just by doing 1, 2 sketches a day with little to no effort and not a lot of time. So let's get into it. All right, buckle up, folks, because I am going to take you on quite a journey. Now, I'm going to show you the amount of work that you can produce in a short amount of time if you would just commit to 1 or 2 sketches a day. Now, obviously, I'm doing more of that since I progressed, but I started out doing 1 to 2 sketch a day. That's what I committed myself to. So this was actually my first sketch, and it's just a cup of coffee and my phone on my desk at work. Um, Normally, I do my sketches at work because I find a few minutes of downtime, and instead of scrolling on my phone, I pull out these index cards and I sketch. So actually, this began in the later days of September. So this was my first sketch, and this. Let me show you my first couple of attempts. Yikes! Right? To me, this is scary, right? But I kept going. And basically, during work, I would find a few minutes to sketch a coworker or my surroundings, wherever I was, on the playground with the kids, at school. I find a subject and I just sketch. And these sketches aren't that great, right? But something started happening. I started, yeah, that's, I started doing more and more, and it became a habit. Now I do like 8 to 10 sketches a day on these index cards. But I began to challenge myself, and because I felt like I wasn't good at sketching live, I would force myself to sketch things that I normally don't sketch. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find a goal, right? So this is September, October. This is the only way I keep a good record of my sketches for now. So this is September, October, November. Yeah, November, December, January, and we're in February now. So I just want to show you the progression again. Going from this to now, I am doing much better sketches, I think. More defined, more confident, you know, and I'm developing my style. And I'm learning more and more about anatomy. So yeah, it's very, very doable. You're going to find that once you start, you're not going to be able to put this down. Now, in the meantime, oops, excuse me, I also started a sketchbook, right? So I believe I started my sketchbook in, let me see, the first sketch was in December, right? So this was my first page. And I haven't done a sketchbook in years. I think probably since I was a teenager. I used to do sketchbooks all the time, but you know, I approached it as, you know what, I'm going to do a sketchbook. I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to fill it up, and I'm going to treat it more like a journal. So again, I would find time at work to like kind of doodle in it, and I committed to like trying to do 1 page a day. I don't do 1 page a day because now, because I still do these, but I treat it more like a daily journal, right? And what I don't do is I don't I'm not critical of my work. I just draw. I just doodle. I just do anything. And if I mess up, I mess up. So a lot of the things that you see in this sketchbook is just things that are going on in my mind at the time, what I'm feeling, and I translate those feelings into little drawings, like how I feel at work and, what I'm going through during the day. But something started happening. The more I would draw, the more I would get deeper and deeper into getting better or trying to get better. So I started doing these little sketches of the figures. And I started saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to get better at drawing the figures. I'm going to really study anatomy. And this sketchbook starts to evolve, right? So you can see I'm going from really cartoony, playful stuff to really trying to figure out and getting more serious about drawing the human figure, right? And you can see that it's slowly transitioning, right? So the figures are getting better, the drawings are getting more concentrated, and look what's starting to happen, right? More and more, I've gotten away from the cartoony fun stuff and more into study, right? So I still date these. This is still December. And I don't draw in this book every day, right? But when I do draw on it, I try to get more serious. And the more and more I got into the pages, the more I said, you know what? I can see my work transitioning and you can see it happening. And this is what will happen to you if you draw every day. Sometimes I slip back into my cartoony ways, but that's just my ways. That's just my way of taking notes and to recording my thoughts and how I feel. And I often do it visually, right? You know, find something that you're not good at. Find something to challenge yourself and commit to drawing it, you know, even if you're not good at it. Because guess what? The more you do it, the better you're going to become at it. Now, most of the time I draw direct with just a regular gel pen. I got this pen in pack of two for like $1.25 at the dollar store, right? And these pens are so smooth. It's like butter, and I love them. I also use Sharpie markers and a pencil from time to time, and a brush pen, right? So this is my latest one. And I think I have maybe about 13 more pages of this book left. But you can see in a short amount of time how much work you can produce. Now, I'm not going to go through like every sketch. Maybe I'll show you some of the latest sketches from this month. Oh, let me get this out the way. Everything or the majority of these sketches are live. Um, but I also draw from photos as well, right? So what's going to happen when you start your journey is you're going to evolve, right? You're going to start out drawing one thing, but you're going to end up evolving, and you're going to get better. You're going to see things. You're going to understand your subject much better. And that's what started happening to me. You're going to start diving into the mechanics of it, the science of it. And you're really, really going to start to learn your craft by doing it each and every day, because one thing will always lead to another, right? Now, I couldn't show you everything because there's probably about 600 to 800 sketches there. And that's a lot of work in a short amount of time. And I'm telling you guys this to let you know that your art can totally change in a short amount of time if you just commit to doing a little bit every day. Start out with one, do two, and then what's going to happen is you're going to start doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a day, and it will totally change your work. I struggled in the beginning. I struggled drawing live because I was not good at it. It was very uncomfortable, but something started to happen as I did it every day. It started becoming more natural. It started feeling better. It started becoming more easy. There's a quote that one of my professors used to say and tell us all the time. And he would say, the impossible becomes difficult. The difficult becomes easy. And the easy becomes beautiful. Take the time. Take a few minutes out of your day. Even if it's just a doodle on a Post-it note, you will develop a habit, and this habit will totally change your artistic practice forever. Believe me, I'm proof of it, and I hope you take this challenge on as well. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. I hope you got something out of this. I love you all. I hope that you guys grow in your artistic journey. I will talk to you again soon. I love you. Yahweh bless, and peace out.